Hello everybody, it's VerticalSandwich. Welcome back to Let's Play Super Meat Boy. Okay, so to recap where we were when we left off, like 2 months ago, or 3 months ago. This was the last thing I did. This is actually, I had a bunch of old footage that I kept, because I didn't think there was enough to make one video, and it turns out there's probably enough to make 2 videos. So I smushed it all into this 15-minute video, and there may be some lost footage of 2 bandages being collected. I'm not sure. I'll dig around. I didn't delete anything from this game, so it should be hanging around. But everything in sequence points to this being the thing that, this for the continuity. Now, I picked this game up yesterday. Today is October 8th. I picked this game up yesterday. It instantly started making crazy progress towards clearing out Dark World levels, because that's kind of what we have to do. So, yeah. So this is all the stuff. I collected all these bandages. I got up to 70 bandages. I unlocked a new character. So I don't remember doing most of this. Although some of it, I did instantly know that I hadn't done because I had spent so much time doing Dark World clears. Like, I'd recognize levels and be like, I didn't get that done in these videos. There's no way. Although some things I did just clear them or A+'d them. Like in the... But most of this was bandage collection. I was still going through and collecting bandages one at a time. Now, I've seen some of the bandages past this. I don't think... I know, probably no new character unlocks are gonna happen. I can't imagine I'm gonna unlock the kid. Because I've seen all 3 levels of his warp zone now. Not by playing, I looked them up and went, oh no. Like, the second one looks doable, the second level. The third one doesn't look great. The first one's ridiculous. And I just don't see, you know, right now the focus is on getting 85 Dark World levels cleared. So that I have, you know, Dark World levels cleared. So, there's a bandage in this level, and it's in the collapsible blocks in the middle here. Like, if you jump, but it's actually further to the right. I did not know this. I kinda just wanted to clear it, really. It's a 3-level warp zone, so... Or a 3-life warp zone. Yeah, first off, I was surprised at how good I retained my skills. Like, I will show you, I'm gonna show you in its entirety the first video I recorded picking this game back up. And you're just gonna go like, oh man, like, you really just picked that right back up. Because I cleared like 3 levels in that video in 10 minutes. Oh noes! Oh noes. And, yeah, sorry about the editing. I didn't remember well the things that I did successfully and stuff. By the way, I have since learned that there's actually a really easy way to clear this level for A+. And that's you could actually jump up and around. Like, you have a gap when those monsters are spawning. You could jump up and around that middle barrier. But that wasn't what I was going for. I was going for the bandages all the way over here. I was a nut back then. Like, I'm watching this now and just going like, why would I even tackle that? So there we go. By the way, you can see, I didn't throw away a bunch of failed attempts here, but there were a bunch of failed attempts. There clearly are, you know, there's 30 Meat Boys there that are all dying. Like, so, yeah, so right now I've got 81 levels in the Dark World clear. I need 4 more, and it looks like they're all going to be in Rapture, and none of them look fun. I think I cleared everything but 1 level in the Salt Factory. Like the Dark World Salt Factory. It's so stupid. I'm 96% clear in the Salt Factory. So, then what I realized here is, you know, I realized how to get the bandage here. This jump is not easy. It's gonna look easy when I get it right. It's not. Oh, did I use Ogmo for this? I used Ogmo for this! Oh, that's brilliant. I'm brilliant. I couldn't have used Ogmo. Ogmo's useless. It's fun watching me try to use. How much of this did I leave in? Way too much, apparently. I really thought it was just a little bit. So yeah, so the video after this, I have something like 10 clip videos or 11 clip videos. It's like me clearing something like 17 Dark World levels. So it should be a good amount of videos that are coming up in this series. And if we get to Dark World Escape, not Dark World Escape. Agmo. Agmo has regular jumping going on, thank goodness. How did I make this work? Did I seriously make this work with Agmo? I might have. Like, past Vertical Sandwich, you were insane. Like, there's nothing healthy about the way you were approaching this game. I was going for bandage collection then. And I get that, I don't see it happening. One of the big things I've noticed too is, because I went and was like, well, how do people do this stuff? Oh yeah, I did do it with Agmo. Oh, Agmo saved bandage girl. Good for Agmo. One of the things I've noticed about this, because I was like, oh, I'll just go check and see how people do this, and nobody does this. Like, nobody plays this version of the game. Everybody plays this on PC. So the characters are all different, and they have, like, specific advantages. Like, you can't unlock Naja in this game. So, in this version. And she can, like, fly and float. It's just ridiculous. There are really hard levels where you just, like, fly underneath them with her, because she can do that. I can't do that. The equivalent of Naja in this game is the guy we unlock after this, and he's largely useless. Alright, clearing this is something. And I've actually, I believe I was trying to A+ this at one point during my new videos. I was, and I don't know how you beat the cycle on this lava. You have to. I checked it out. You have to get this lava before it goes back up. So you would have to be out of this room by now. This one's easy. Like, this one's so easy to do. It's just that. I mean, that's easy enough, but I need to A+ it so I can unlock the Dark World version of it. Yeah, it seems like you can, but getting, like, down and then back up and then down again, I can almost beat it. And I think maybe if you wall jump off the wall, maybe you can get it. If you could beat one cycle on that lava, it would not be hard to A+ this level. But that cycle on the lava eats up more than half your time. Alright, so these are things. Forget how ridiculous this level was. I had an entire video of me trying this level. Beating the level wasn't hard. Getting the bandage and surviving is hard. And I had maybe out of, I don't know. This is what I'm remembering. I mean, it's been a long time. I remember something like out of, 20 minutes of attempts. These attempts do not take that long. Out of 20 minutes of attempts, I clipped the bandage and still kept my momentum all of maybe 6 times. Maybe. Like, where you just barely, you have to pixel perfect get it. Because, like, there, I A+'d it. Hooray. But if you have to fall back down for that bandage, it's enough time. At least the way I do this level. I mean, certainly there are probably jump shortcuts and stuff that maybe make that easier. I'm actually, to tell you the honest truth, I'm amazed at the progress I've made in the last day on this game. I've been playing for 24 hours, and I've completed like 17 Dark World levels. It's ridiculous. Now, clearly I've been ignoring the Dark World levels that... so there we go. So there's our bandage guy. It's nuts that that's a thing. Oh, and I accidentally combined 2 video clips together very briefly. Like 2 seconds. So we should see a transition between the two or something. Starting now. Yeah, look at that! Isn't that neat that I can do that? Like, I've never really made an effort, but... So this level, yeah, it's evil. Any levels where these things are hidden behind kind of the collapsible blocks. But I've learned a lot about jumping around these creatures. And you'll see why. There are a couple levels where that's key. But this was dumb luck. Like, let's not fool ourselves. That was dumb luck that I made that. And it glitched and didn't show me any of my past Meat Boys. That happens every once in a while. Alright, so we went into the Rapture. And I can't believe I beat this level, but I did. I was just trying to A+ this, and, yeah, no. Like... Past VerticalSandwich was a better Meat Boy player. That's all I have to say about that, is past VerticalSandwich was so good. And it's funny, because current VerticalSandwich isn't awful. I mean, it'd be better if somebody picked it up and was just like, I'm learning this game, you want to try it? I would put them to shame, but... I mean, if they were a young kid who wanted to devote a month of their life to playing, I'm sure that they would come back and beat the crap out of me. But I was surprised at how intuitive the controls are. It helps that there's just one trigger, one button, and a joystick. This game has, like, the simplest controls of, like, any game I've ever played. And A+ing this probably wouldn't have been a problem, had I not had all the hesitation. If I just developed a... If I just developed a direct route here. Like, instead of waiting for these things and stuff. If I could figure out a bounce route that got me through. But now looking at my old videos, I've got some ideas on how to A+ this. That's kind of nice. I'd give that a shot and then see what the Dark World equivalent of it looks like. Because some of these levels, yeesh. So we got about 3 more minutes of this video before we wrap it up, and then we're at Modern Sandwich Plays Super Meat Boy. Again, assuming I don't find those videos. But I mean, the end of this video is me getting to 70 bandages, and I think my current file has 72, and I don't think I picked up any. If I did, I picked up 1, maybe. So this nightmare has a bandage in it. I'm a little curious as to how I did this. I do know that there's 1 or 2 bandages I could get. I mean, I'm not doubting that if I really worked at it, I could get to 80. My doubt is that I would ever get to 90 or 100. I have it. There's probably 2 bandages in the kid warp zone. Like, how sadistic is that? So there we go. A+ and bandage get. I probably A+'d it before, I'm sure. Alright, we unlocked Spelunky. And so now what we're going to do is we're actually going to take Splunky out and check out his abilities. But his ability is largely to detonate an explosive and fly in a straight line. Which I'm sure has all sorts of cool uses. Well, we're just going to go into the first level of the game where it's really open and blow things up. So there he is, Splunky. So yeah, he does that. Like, it's super fast movement, and I'm sure used correctly, he's awesome. Because you can do that. I mean, that's great. But I distinctly remember spending time in levels trying to blast across large gaps with him and stuff. And it's not the hardest thing in the world. I think at this point I was trying to hit Bandage Girl. I was. Alright, so when we come back, there's going to be some Meat Boy progress for a while while I figure out next LP stuff. So that'll be interesting. We haven't seen this LP in a while, and we're working on it. It's Meat Boy. Meat Boy is Meat Boy. So yeah, I will see you guys for more of this. At least for a bit anyway. And you guys take care. Bye, everybody.